There's giant, just giant oak tree. And there's my cutie pie. So we are on the Indian Beach Trail. Just really enjoying how unique this trail is. All the moss and the ferns, the birds singing. What a great way to start a day. Surprising there's other hikers out here with us, which has been nice because this is mountain lion country. I love all the moss hanging off the trees in this part of the forest. And then Julie saw this cute little pine tree starting to grow out of the stump of an old tree, which is commonly how this forestry places itself. And I saw this absolutely hot girl on the trail with her braids in. So it's been so foggy. We haven't got to see the lighthouse Tilly the whole time we've been here. But finally it cleared, and there she is. Oh man, it's so good to see her. Oh, look at all the surfers. We're doing that tomorrow morning. We're gonna surf on this beach tomorrow morning.
Trying to teach her.
So we're filming these surfers because tomorrow in this exact spot we're coming out here for 4 hours. We're going to try to learn how to surf tomorrow. I don't feel like we're going to be very successful, but we're going to give it a shot. This is where all the logs that were out in the ocean in this area wash in ashore and get stuck here during the winter. And all this is giant driftwood. There's my honey bunny. We made it to Indian Beach. We're about 5-ish miles into our hike so far. So we're not halfway yet, but it's been a great time. We've seen a lot of big trees today, but I have to say this is the biggest one we've seen so far. I know there's more to come. Well, we made it up to the Tillamook Head viewpoint. I'm laughing because Julie was just scolding me about going danger close to the edge of these cliffs. And she said, "You're gonna fall." I said, "Oh, I don't think I could fall to my death." "Oh, maybe I could." Yeah, I guess that probably would kill me. This is called the Loggers Camp, and this is getting towards the top of Tillamook Head. This is pretty neat. You can spend the night here if you want to. Julie and I have decided that this is the Cousin It plant.
It's so cute.
Me, 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 me.
Tell Adventure Archives, hey, you guys want a good...
We are on the top of Tillamook Head. When we get down the other side, if the fog is lifted, we will film the mountain from the other side so you can see where we went. But I just love this part of the trail. Just love all this moss and ferns everywhere. Giant trees, the fog. It just doesn't get any better. Kind of starting to head down Tillamook Head. The fog had lifted for a little bit but came back in. But honestly, it feels nice and cool on the skin.
You know what it is? It's the cold water is upwelling, and that's why there's so much plankton and foam.
It was worth coming up here, wasn't it, baby?
You see where the saw is.
Julie and I decided these trees look like aliens looking at us. These tree stumps. This is the infamous banana slug. These things are huge. They can be like 7 inches long. And the teenagers here like to stomp on them. But, you know, we were all kids once. More beautiful trail, of course. So we have hiked by this giant tree that has fallen over years ago and seen these roots decompose over the years. But I just want to show you how tall this is compared to Julie. And that's the root base. That's how round that tree was.
How low can you go?
You can go lower than me, that's for sure.
Like an eyeball right there.
It does. Tell us what this is, honey.
It's a slime mold.
Tell us about
And
it.
it's huge. I don't know what kind it is, but look at it. Looks like a face, like a little orange face with blonde wig, little eyeballs. Wow.
We just couldn't help but notice all the fungus growing on this old tree stump here. It's just kind of neat looking. Julie and I are nerds, so we find things like this really neat. Okay, I'm gonna film my ducky going through this neat natural arch where this tree just kind of curved over the path. I've always loved how little tiny pine trees will start growing out of old down trees. Thank God I met Julie and she brought me here. Sometimes people jokingly call hiking in Oregon the Green Tunnel. You can kind of see why. But I love these green tunnels. We've been near a lot of big trees today. I know a million of them. We never get tired of seeing them, but this one really stands out. Julie and I just walked all the way from Cannon Beach to Tillamook Head, over Tillamook Head to Seaside. I'm so proud of her because right now our phones say we've already walked over 18 miles today. Good job, baby. This is the cove. And a lot of surfers come out here. I mean, you can surf here. You got some pretty good waves. But this is also the area where the Tom's people have been attacked by sharks. Right here. And this is Seaside. But unfortunately, you can't actually see Tolmaked today. It's too foggy. But we did make it over Tolmaked. All the way to Seaside, which turned out to be more almost 18 miles. It's just so nice to be here in Seaside today with my super duck who walked so far today. We're gonna end up hitting 20 miles by the end of today for sure. How's that feeling?
Ow.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah.
You can't see it underneath the clouds there, but that is the mountain we climbed. We came all the way from Cannon Beach over to Seaside, and it was absolutely beautiful. It's so worth coming here to the beach and walking along Seaside. So many great memories here. So that area down there in the cove, one time we brought Araceli here when she was, I think the first time she was like 14 or 15. And we gave her a loaf of bread to feed the seagulls, and we didn't know that you weren't allowed to do that anymore. And literally like 300 seagulls came swarming Araceli to eat her bread. It was really hilarious. Take a picture. Some kids here, man, built a very impressive little sandcastle for kids to build. I mean, it's got a little moat and everything. That's really amazing. All right, I'm gonna eat some steamer clams, and for those of you who don't know what they are, Julie's gonna film so you can see what the bucket looks like. So when you're done with them, they look like this. That's an empty one. All right, so here's a full one. There's a little bit of celery in there. You film that? Get it. All right, so you take your little fork, you pull the little guy out, kind of put some water in there, make sure there's no sand on your food. Then you put it in the butter, and
Yum, 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 yum.
yummy, yummy. This river here in Seaside goes out to the ocean. If you see that last bridge down there, that was the 12th Avenue Bridge. And when Julie's a little girl, her and her dad used to go catch crabs off that bridge down there. Alright, this is Paradise. We just met him. He's coming here from Poland. And I'll let him tell you the rest of the story on why he's here.
I mean, the story is basically I just went for a walk and just turned out to be a slightly long walk because I started at the Mexican border. And the goal is to go to the border with Canada, but I think it's like 400 miles left for me.
You're so close, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is close, but at the same time, you know, my body seems to sending me signals that perhaps it's been already quite a lot. So, yeah, it's actually second injury I got, but this will not get rid of me that easily. That's for sure.
I'm impressed, man.
I mean, that's like I said, we just walk and stick basically. That's what we do.
Still. So this guy walked all the way from Mexico. We are in Oregon, and he's going the Pacific Crest Trail, which is like one of our dreams to do. But it takes.
I really recommend doing that. If it's a dream, then just like
one day.
And do it.
Well, this guy's really doing it, and he's made it all the way within only a couple hundred miles before he's done. Paradise, thank you for sharing your story with us.
No worries.
Thanks, man.
There's elk at our hotel. Elk. Look at that. They're so beautiful. I'm gonna rub its butt. Okay. There is a herd of elk right here at our hotel room. It is so cool. It's an all-female herd with babies. That little guy there, that's a baby. They're so beautiful.
Oh, Mama's coming over.
Mommy's coming. Hey, Mom. We're good.
We'll back off. We're cool.
We're good, Mom.
Don't kick our ass.